You know what's up, Sha. You know what's up. Set gods.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah, man. They don't always agree with us, but it's okay. We fight through. Okay. I send them sacrifices. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But we here.
Yeah.
We back, baby. Yo.
I think our listeners can tell by the way of the talk that the issue was on your end.
Yeah.
Because if it's on my end, then it's just me sending out smoke signals that say, I don't know, can't call it. I'm going back to bed.
Real talk.
Hmm.
I wasn't going down like that, Sha.
Well, I will always go down like that. If a light bulb blows up, can't do it. Sorry, everyone.
And like, when something goes wrong in terms of tech stuff, I feel like it doesn't help, but a part of me is just like, yo, where's that wrench? And like, I don't know how to use that stuff, but like, I just want to have it just in case. I feel like I don't know, like I'm gonna know
What to do?
what to do when it comes up.
I see it as a sign that I should not be doing it. I see it as like, oh no, not today. Okay, because
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. Some days it's not in your, it's not your day for whatever the thing is. Like I don't know how often you spend any part of every day typing.
right.
But sometimes I can't type. Now, not like in a I'm physically unable to type. I just my fingers aren't going to where they need
Yeah,
to go, and they keep hitting the wrong keys, and I keep spelling things wrong, or like pushing enter too soon, or keys get stuck or something. And it's not every day. I know how basically to type to make it through a day. I don't even have to do a lot of typing, but I have to do enough that some days I'm just like, oh my, it's not meant for me to type today. I'm not supposed to type today.
you
And
know,
you know,
it's funny you say that. I had the argument with my dad about this like this
mm,
week because he was asking me to like go run some errands, and I told him, I was like, yo, like I don't think it's a driving day for me, like because I'd gone out earlier and I'd been
mm,
driving, and like I felt like I got home safely, but like I felt like I was making mistakes that I don't normally make.
right, yes,
And I was trying to tell him, I was like, yo, like, you ever like you play baseball, like you ever notice sometimes the pitcher doesn't have the changeup just right? You know what I mean? Jordan, like the jump shot was a little off,
hmm,
and like they have to adjust for that day. So I'm like, this is me adjusting. I drove my for whatever reason today, my reflex aren't right.
right,
This is telling me it should be a walking day.
hmm.
That's not a philosophy my dad agrees with.
No, that's just not a philosophy he agrees with because he needed you to do something.
Yeah,
If he didn't need you to do anything, he'd have a story or two about some near misses because it wasn't his day,
yeah,
but he needed you to do some shit for him.
yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, I think that's what that was.
Yo, because
Yeah, it's
I hear that.
amazing what parents uh how much you have in common with parents when they don't want you to do a thing. When you're doing something that doesn't affect them, or they don't need you to do a thing, and then
Yeah,
you're just kind of talking about the thing and how it was, they got stories for days about the times that they had that were like that, where they had to do it, blah blah. But when it's like, I need you to do a thing, and you're like, oh, I can't because of this, they're like, that's bullshit. They're not trying to be your friend at all. They're trying to
yo,
get their shit done. Parents,
yo, real
man.
shit. That's verbatim what he said. He said that's bullshit.
Yeah, they care about you. Mm-mm.
Yo,
They really don't.
real talk. I told him, like, yo, pa, I don't got it today. I was like, I'll go, but like, like I feel off, like driving.
Mhm.
I felt like I was reacting slower than I should be, and thankfully it was early where like there was no cars. I don't want to drive
Right.
during like the rush hour of the day. I feel off today about it. You know what I mean? He's like, nah, but we got stuff to do. So we powered through it. And like that's the voice I hear when something goes wrong. Like
Mm.
if I gotta fix something in the house and I can't fix it, like innately I want to be like, it's okay, we get to it later. And then I hear Pop saying that's bullshit. You know, you could do it right now. Just keep going. And I
Yeah,
keep
I
going
mean, I
usually.
guess, sure, but you also could just, like, fix it later.
Yeah,
I mean, look, will sit in a dark, hot room if I have to. I'll find a way to just regulate my own temperature until I can get up to get things done. If you're truly driven to do it, you'll find a way.
yeah,
If you're not necessarily driven to do it and it's something that's not time sensitive,
right.
you'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like
That's real.
I don't know. I am at a point now where I'm just like, hey man, maybe that just wasn't for me. And I don't know if that's like that keeps me from obsessing about something going wrong.
Right,
Because if I worry too hard about a thing, I'm prone to worrying. So I'll just add that to the list of stuff that's going to, you know, bring up my acid reflux and have me sitting up trying to sleep for a week. So I don't want to get there. So if I'm just like, yeah, then then great. That's how I need to be in order for me to get some sleep and not, feel like I'm burning a hole in my esophagus. Great. I can let that go. There are so many
amen.
things I can let go.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
By the way, we gotta announce
Oh.
your ankle's back, not
Oh,
at
no,
full
no, 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 no,
strength,
no, no. It is not back at full strength.
but you throwing on the jersey again. You know, what I mean, you back out in the game.
No, no. Here's what I'll watch a game on TV. I'm not
Okay, okay,
throwing on the jersey. Here's the thing. I can For anyone who is like, what is he talking about? Uh Recently I posted a clip of myself dancing to a song to celebrate 6 months of broken ankle and surgery, and that I can at least do that much. Here's what I can't do: go on my tippy toes, run,
oh,
jump. I can't do any of those things. I can't. I am still one of the hardest things in physical therapy is me going up on the tippy toes of the broken ankle foot.
huh,
Yes. That uses a lot of little ligament and stuff, ligaments, and none of them are they're not fully connecting. It's very tight. Um, and actually, I posted that a little later than I wanted to because last week I was in a lot of pain and I couldn't figure
right,
out why. Um, and I'm doing better now. I think here's what you hate. I think it's my the alignment of my leg. Like
okay,
I think it's like instead of being as straight up and down as that bone needs to be anyway, that part of your ankle, it's kind of bowing in a little bit to the left. And I don't want it to do that. And my bones hurt a little. So it's like, oh, maybe the alignment of my heel. And I'm like, how do I even fix that? And then I thought, oh, I think like inserts, or Birkenstocks. And here's the thing, I do have a pair of Birkenstocks. I have actually 3 pairs of Birkenstocks. I think let me go on record as saying Birkenstocks are the ugliest shoe known to man. Almost all of them, except for this pair or this type that I bought, that basically just look like slides. They look like it's a wide band like a slide, like an Adidas slide, but it has like a closure. So there's Velcro so you can tighten it around that part of your foot.
right.
But otherwise, it just looks like a slide. Nothing goes between the toes. It's just one color. Worn with the right outfits, I think it's kind of a sharp look. Um,
Hmm,
I think they're suede or something. So I got them, and you got to really break them in because it's cork, and I'm like, I don't
okay,
think these are going to break in. Why am I walking on cork? And I got one pair to break in nicely, but I can't wear them, or I couldn't wear them too much because after a while, like my hips would hurt or something, and I'm like, oh, I think this is like trying to fix a problem that it doesn't need fixing because I already
Right.
my body already adjusted to the way that it's broken and bent. But now I got a new issue, and it
Yeah.
is keeping my ankle from like having too much of a gangsta lean. It is keeping it on the straight and narrow. And I'm like, I can't believe that I actually need these Birkenstocks now. This is some bullshit.
Full circle, baby.
Luckily, yeah. Luckily, I mean, like, it's a good thing that I found these, 2 years ago or whatever. And I was like, oh, I like these, even though I was so torn. I was so torn because I'm
Mm.
like, but they're Birkenstocks and they're hideous, but I like them. So I got them and it made me happy. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess. And now I actually wear them around the house instead of whatever slippers or sneakers, which my sneakers don't have any kind of ankle like
Yeah.
support. So I think doing that has kind of helped the bone not hurt as much.
Okay.
And so I posted that clip, but I mean, my knees are bad now from all the extra work. Arthritis is now showing its head in my knees. And I still can't go up, like I said, on my tippy toes, or if I needed to run, like making that adjustment quickly. And like that's not, and my balance isn't great. But
Mm.
I can at least shuffle around the house and dance to a song if I need to, which I normally need to. That's usually how I spend my time dancing around the house.
It's part of the
So
process,
it's
baby.
part of the process.
Hell
So
yeah.
I posted that clip, and many people were like, "Hey, great! Look, you're getting better." Some people like you, Gastor, were like, "All right, she's back in the streets." I'm like, "Slow down, slow down. I ain't back in the streets."
Bro,
Um,
I got
um
disproportionately loud for that. Like I was in a movie. I saw they were showing previews. I was like, "Oh shit, Gabby, she back." I was so happy, yo. Real talk. We was in the
uh,
theater when I saw it. I was like, "This is dope."
yeah. So it's getting better.
Okay,
You
okay. I'll
know.
take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Progress, baby.
Yes,
You
it's
know what I mean?
progress. We all love progress.
Look at that. Computer gods, you can't stop us. Ankle gods, you can't stop us. You know what I
No.
mean?
Mm-mm.
Saucony makes some shoes that'll help out. So she don't gotta wear the Birkensteins.
No, it'll be fine. If I'm a Saucony's and Birkenstock person, that still tracks. With what the people know of Shalewa, that still tracks.
Let's get into the news.
Okay.
Also, just gotta say the way you passed that Gatorade bottle, incredibly graceful. You know what I mean?
Over my head?
You did it smooth. You did it smooth, okay?
Oh
Real
boy.
talk. You making up for the ankle movements right there. That was it.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was notable. I just don't have any space in front of me. All my spaces and it's all airspace that I have.
Kicking us off today, uh, Mayor Eric Adams unveils first official New York City bin for trash pickup. Shot. That's right. They heard us. That's right.
How
Mayor.
many how many people hit you up about this story?
Yo, I got a disproportionate amount of messages that all started with Shalewa told y'all, or I can't wait till Shalewa says something about this. Yo, you know what? Just enjoy. I got to shout out a couple people too, because like,
Okay.
uh, let's see, FCVLJ this week. I think we're
Mhm.
covering her article in the bonus, but kudos because they know my struggles. She sent me an
Okay.
article with a weird city name, and then sent me a separate article where they showed me how to pronounce the name.
Bless your heart.
Real talk. Thank you.
Bless
Real
your
talk.
heart.
That made my day. A couple people, like I said, but the first that sent this article was Big Kit Kat. They sent it on Twitter. Props for
Mhm.
noticing. They know you. You know what I mean? But several people DM me this article about like, yo, Shy is gonna want to talk about this.
I
And
mean,
and also Aaron Anderson, Aaron Anderson. I was gonna say,
uh-huh.
I don't know why I was gonna say it wrong there, but Aaron Anderson. This I don't know if we'll get to the art to it because it wasn't an article, but it was on the news cycles a while back. The football player who's white kid, really, and he's getting like drafted, and his name is like Noah Niga, but like phonetically, you know what I mean? It says the N word. And
Okay.
literally his DM was the article, the guy's profile, and then next time you record, send this to Sha, and she'll take it from there. Yo, I love this outpouring of like specific stuff to us. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
boy.
I think it's been real beautiful. Like sincerely, correspondence. I can't tell you like this week y'all made my week. Like it was just dope over and over again. Like they the nuance to these DMs has been so fire.
This kid's name is nigga with a K. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Anyway, let's get back to anywho. Let's just get back to Eric Adams.
Like he has to
Okay.
say that in class. He has to say it and then clarify. No, with a K though. The
With a
K is
K.
silent.
The K.
Yo.
Actually say the K. If you no silent, one of the G's is silent, but say the K. Kniger. Please, for the love of God, say the K. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to Eric Adams and his magical invention, the dumpster.
Kicking us off, Mayor Eric Adams was joined by the Department of Sanitation Commissioner Jessica Tisch to unveil New York City's first official trash bin outside of Gracie Mansion. In addition to, this is wild that this is news. In addition to the new bins, official announced that starting November 12th, landlords with residential buildings with 1 to 9 units will be required to use trash bins with secure latching lids. Many property owners already use bins for their trash and pay over $100 retail in order to keep the streets clean. We've got great news. At the same time that we're moving to require containerization.
No, containerization, which is not a word.
Yo.
Containerization is not a word.
Yo, Jessica Tisch, come on. I thought for sure that was the Eric Adams word.
It probably was, which is why she's having to say it.
Yo, containerization, holleration, and all of the
yes
of trash for all buildings with 1 to 9 residential units. Isn't that just all buildings?
I mean, except for I guess like high rises. What's the cutoff for high rises? I mean, can you have a connected walk up that would have more than 9 units?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right.
Like if
but
you
like
have,
those things have bins already. I mean, they have the bigger ones.
Yeah, no, I think they're talking about like bins that close.
Yeah. No, you're right. The smaller ones, you could roll out yourself.
I mean, yeah, well, here's the thing. There's no regulated bin that's at use right now.
Right. They
Right.
changing that.
So that's all they mean is here's the regulated one. This thing can be latched shut, which isn't even like the kind with locks on it. Like we're not out in the fucking mountains where you have to lock up your trash can because bears come through.
Right.
And fucking, go through it or whatever. So but it still needs to latch in some way. But I don't know. I don't see where they're saying that you need the kind with wheels.
Oh.
Which is the whole point.
Yeah, you got to drag those things everywhere.
Because right now, plenty of people have the kind of like you could kind of put a latch on the trash bins that people have now.
Yeah.
That they bought from somewhere, but no one rolls those things out.
Yeah, I always empty it. I felt like the garbage guys wanted me to.
Yeah, that's the whole thing is that they're like, well, no, the trash trucks don't have a way to empty the bin. And I'm like, they make those. I've seen them for years. I've seen them. What are you talking about? They make trash cans that you put the bin on, it lifts it up, the thing flies open, it dumps it out, it comes down, they roll it back towards you.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm just like, what are you talking about?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I know the reason that like since they don't have those, I used to drag my trash can out. And because I don't want to take garbage bags out.
Right.
It was already in the trash can. And the sanitation guy told me like if I wouldn't mind actually putting the bags out.
Bags on it. Yeah, that's what they
because
prefer.
He's like, yo, like it's like you have like 5 bags in that one trash can. so it's really hard for me to lift the whole trash can. So they
And they're
prefer to
not
make
gonna go in there and take them out bag by
right,
bag.
exactly. He's like, I'm not taking them out bag by bag, but I'll lift them
Right.
from the floor. But like that whole trash can lifting it is like 400 pounds. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I get it.
Also, no, no, there's not 5 of what? 5 things of what? Like, what do we
Yo,
uh,
people throw mad trash in them joints. I
I
get it.
hear you. I hear you and I get it, but, like, calm down. Get the trucks that you can attach the bin to, boom, boom, boom. Take it down a notch. Like, we look insane to
Yo,
the rest of the country.
real talk.
We look insane. The rest of the like, and deservedly so.
Hmm.
The rest of the country just fucking dunked on us on Twitter when this news came out. Just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck have y'all been doing up there? And we're just like, wah, wah, we've been holding hands with rats and just skipping down the street, I guess.
Real talk. The only city that I would like to hear input from is Chicago, because I know they have an equally big rat problem. They're a
Right.
similarly condensed city.
Hmm.
How do they have bins over there?
I don't
Or
know what I don't know what they do, but I
yeah,
wonder if they just put their trash out like bags.
right. That's what I'm saying. I'm curious if they do similar to us, or if they're like with the rest of the country, or if they're just being like, oh, yo, they getting laughed at. Like when we do this, don't put
Don't
out the
say
PR.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, do it on the QT. Don't let anybody know. I mean, that is possible because other places have like I guess adjusted and they have like
Yeah,
dumpsters or compactors or things like that, but they're also a bit more spread out. And we're just on two little islands for the
yo,
most part, but like we still could be rolling those Herbie Kirby's out. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what we call those trash cans.
I kind of like that Herbie Kirby's.
Yeah, because you roll them to the curb, and then they dump them and then they roll it back to hopefully your house. Each one should have a house number on it. You can get
Yeah,
it from the city, or you can buy your own. Buying your own, they're like $200-300 or some shit. So
right,
let the
right.
city give you
Yeah,
one.
yo, real talk. That's
Um,
$1,000 I got to drop in my crib now.
right. Well, now I guess how many trash cans are you working with?
Just regular trash 3.
Okay, and then recycling bins.
Then I got recycling bins. I need a cardboard and a glass bottle one.
Hmm.
That's why I was so stressed out when they was trying to give me the compost. I was at 6 trash cans out front. I'm like, yo, like
Yeah,
I
that
had
is
them
a
like
lot.
going up the steps. I was like, I don't know what you want me to do out here, B, but like
But
I got no space for
I
all
don't
this.
know if they mean bins because those are trash cans or trash bins. But I'm wondering if they mean have you seen where there's like it's like a tiny a miniature dumpster, right? But they
Okay.
put it in like an enclosed. It's like enclosed. So all either people's trash cans are in this enclosure or they've
Right.
got like a small dumpster that they put in this enclosure and it has lids that you latch over it.
Oh.
So it looks like I see them around here near like apartment buildings.
Yeah, they look
Um
nice actually from
yeah,
outside.
you can
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm wondering if that's what they mean, like, there are places that would qualify that don't have them. If that's what they mean. Like, where your trash cans are now, it would
Right.
be these bins, but I don't see how that helps because you'd still have to take everything in that out.
No.
So, I don't know if this is I mean, I guess it's just the like, whatever it was that Eric Adams was putting trash in. Like, but that's just a regular trash can that people kinda seem to have.
Yeah, what he rolled out just looked like what I already got. Like
Yeah.
nothing about that looked special.
So, the difference to me is the rolling out of those cans, not that they are
Right.
there. I mean, some people, I guess, don't have them, and if they're saying that now you can get them from the city, I mean, that's good for people who, can't afford to pay for them.
Right.
Great. But what does that mean if we're all still taking the bags out and putting them on the
Yeah.
street? Like, I does that now mean that we can roll those out to the street and we have the new kind of trash trucks that you can attach them to and dump them? I feel like this has not really been thought through. I feel
Nah,
like
you're actually right. I'm seeing here, They're rolling the trash cans out November 12th, but
Mhm.
on June of 2026, all buildings will be required to have the official NYC bins that facilitate the rear loading tipper garbage trucks. So
Okay,
I think they're moving to the
so
direction you're talking about.
but that's not gonna be for 2 years.
Yep. We
It's
gotta
gonna take them 2
exercise. We gotta
years
get in shape. You know
2
what I
years
mean?
we don't. All we gotta do is roll them bitches out to the street. Oh, man, that's gonna get great. So rats have 2 years to fucking,
Real talk. Eat up, baby.
like,
Yeah.
not eat up, they're gonna be working out. We're gonna have these top-heavy rats that don't do leg day.
All these rats still like now they open lids. They're like, yo, what
Yeah,
happened, yo?
right, that's giving that rats 2 years to figure out how to jimmy a lot.
Real talk. They're gonna do it. I believe in it.
Rats out here with credit cards.
Yo, you know there's gonna be a
Making
rat that
fake
like
keys.
specializes in it too. Be like, yo, call up Jimmy. Yo, Jimmy good
Yeah.
with these type of tops.
Oh my gosh. They're gonna have their own locksmith situation. You're just gonna see a rat with a tool strapped to his back. Like, what was that? Oh man. I think everyone listening knew that this was going to just devolve into another rat origin story here. We put these rats in the weirdest situations.
Oh man, yo, shouts to that union worker rat, yo. Real talk, man. Keep doing what you do, homie.
I mean, I would love to see a new trash can or a
Yeah.
new trash truck, like the new garbage truck, and then
Okay.
the trashman attaching the new bins, those dumping out, and then a tiny miniature version of those with
Okay.
rats driving them next time, right alongside them.
You know what I mean? Yo, because real talk, rats are just honest rats. Okay, they just trying to work.
I
They
mean,
trying to eat.
for the most part, they're just doing, they're just
Yo,
trying to live their life. You got to watch out for the raccoons. Those motherfuckers,
Yeah.
they know the schedule.
Yeah.
Like I noticed that during the soft shutdown of COVID, raccoons were running these streets. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm in Brooklyn, but I swear to you, the biggest raccoons I've ever seen, and they were only on my street on trash night. And I was like, who told them? How do they know this? And one of them was like, oh, there's an app you can look up on the phone. And he pulled out his phone, and I was like, why am I talking to you? I swear to you.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's who you got to look out for.
Real talk, man. Raccoons is watching. Okay?
Yeah, they are. And they got thumbs. Fuck them. Fuck them.
In other news, Delta flight diverts to New York after passengers are served spoiled food. That's right. A Delta flight from Detroit to Amsterdam was diverted in New York's Kennedy Airport on Wednesday after passengers were served spoiled food. The red-eye flight took off from Detroit around 11 p.m. Tuesday and landed in New York at 4 a.m. Wednesday after reports that a portion of the main cabin in-flight meal service were spoiled. Spokesperson for the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, which runs the airport, said 14 of the plane's 277 passengers, as well as 10 crew members, were treated by medical personnel when the flight landed. None of them required hospitalization. It was not clear how many people in total ate the spoiled food. Delta said it would investigate the incident. This is not the service Delta is known for, and we sincerely apologize to our customers for the inconvenience and delay in their travels.
Hold on. How long is a flight? 2 questions. What is there a time difference between Detroit and New York? Is that an hour time difference?
I think so.
Okay.
That's a good question. Yeah.
All right. And then 2, how long is a flight from Detroit to New York? Real talk, that's got to be like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that can't be that long.
That can't be that long. So does this mean that they'd already passed New York and they were over the ocean when people start getting sick and they had to turn it around and come back? That has to be what that means, because if it left at Tuesday night at 11 and then landed in New York at 4 a.m. Wednesday, even if we shave off an hour, that's 4 hours.
Yeah, Detroit to Amsterdam is 7 hours and 35 minutes. Detroit to New York is an hour and 45. So you're definitely right. They was over water.
They were over water.
Yo, real talk.
Yeah, they were
Yo,
like, U-turn.
yo, because you know they had to do like a roll call. They're like, yo, y'all think y'all can power through? Nah, B.
No, not
Nah,
me.
son.
Take it back. Take it back.
Take it back, yo.
Oh, wow. I would love to just be looking up in the sky and see a plane just like,
Doing a 3-point U-turn in the air is crazy, yo.
just the guy in a lowrider just moving his hand. Oh no, like it's an
Yo.
old Lincoln or something. Out here in a Mark V trying to turn this plane around. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and yo, I'm wondering, do crew members eat the best food or the worst food on the plane?
What do you mean the best food or the worst food?
So, like, the reason I'm curious is because 277 passengers,
Uh-huh.
14 got treated,
Right.
but 10 crew members got treated.
Mhm.
That's got to be like a disproportionate amount of the crew. That means that there's certain foods that the crew was like, most of us are eating this.
No, I don't think that's it. I think that not all of the food was spoiled, and by the time they got to the spoiled food, it was the food that
The
the
crew was
crew
eating.
would eat. Yeah. It was like,
Oh,
"Okay, we've served everybody, so here's what's left. Here you go. Here."
right. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So they eat the last thing. They eat the leftover,
But
like the
it's
last
not
option.
leftovers, it's just the food. The food's all loaded at the same time.
Got you.
I don't think it went bad sitting on a plane. I think it was bad going on to a plane. I think the
Okay.
spoiled food came on with the good food, and then they don't like leave leftovers for like the next flight back. Like they take it all, they take it all in and they take it all off.
Got you. Because
Yeah,
I'm
so
thinking like, like when they come up for dinner, they're like, yo, we got like chicken, fish, and this.
right.
And like most people chose chicken and like steak and like the airport people be like, yo, nobody take the fish. It's usually the best thing. We should all eat that. And then like 10 crew members got knocked out the game because of
Oh
this.
yeah, no, I think it was just this is the bad food.
Mm,
And it just was just like, "Okay, well, here you go. Here's from this and blah blah blah." Like someone just didn't check. I mean,
yeah.
look, when I was over the Pacific Ocean on my
Yeah.
way to Australia, child, I ate lamb. Who's pushing it? Who's pushing it more than somebody eating lamb
Yo, that's
on
wild work, yo.
that's wild work, and I still had another flight to go. That was the
Yo.
long flight where they pretend it's daytime and nighttime with the lights inside because when you look out is nothing. Because we were flying at night, there was just nothing. So they were like, "We'll pretend it's the evening." It's not. And yeah, and I was like, they're like, "Which do you want?" And I'm like, "I'll take the lamb." What the fuck?
Yo, real talk shot. If you ever, for the rest of the time that I know you, tell me you're scared to do something, this is the story I'm bringing up. I was like, yo, the bravest woman I know ate lamb over water. Okay, during a 12-hour flight with no
uh,
options. Okay,
yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so ridiculous.
yo, that's wild work, man. Yeah, I would assume it's got to be harder to like if you got bubble guts.
Mhm.
Not going to the bathroom is harder when you move, right? Like if you gotta walk around versus sit,
No, I think it's easier if you
walk it off.
move a little bit. I feel like you're working it back in. I don't know. I feel like if you
I
sit
think
too
like
stationary, yeah, I think because I feel like when people are upset, like stomach, they're rocking back and forth and they're
yeah.
moving around. Like if you're in a car or a bus or something, you're just like, just keep moving, just keep moving. Because when you
Uh
stop, all of that's going to be like, oh, we good, and then it just comes out. I
I'm
feel
trying
like
to think,
but
yeah,
a
like why they
plane is
take out
not
them?
moving. A plane's moving, but it's not moving.
Yeah.
Like the only way to get through that is turbulence. What do you want in the ocean? Turbulence or bubble guts? Come on,
One
Sophie's
and the
choice.
same, depending on the person's foot.
I know. What do you want?
Oh man.
What a decision. Oh my gosh.
In other news, the FDA banned soda additive over health concerns. The FDA has banned a soda additive starting next month. On Tuesday, it revoked its regulation that allowed brominated vegetable oil (BVO) to be used in food because it no longer considered it safe. The agency pointed to studies conducted by the National Institutes of Health that found the potential for adverse health effects in humans. The new rule will go into effect August 2nd. BVO is typically added to sodas to stop citrus flavoring from separating and floating to the top of the drink. The FDA initially
What?
proposed banning BVO from food last fall, pointing to studies that found the additive is toxic to the thyroid.
Hold on. What sodas? I need name
Real
names.
talk, yo.
Don't give me just this ones maybe that are citrus. I drink too much Sprite for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say this kind of isn't this like basically orange soda and Sprite?
Yeah, let me know
Like
what's happening. What sodas?
real talk. Yeah, I just finished a diet Sunkiss right now.
Oh yuck. Oh, I want better for you.
They're the only ones with no sugar that's always in the store.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yo,
There's a reason. Yo, if there's a diet soda that's always in the store,
bang.
buddy,
I
just
needed
drink.
bubbles today, okay, but
All
I ain't
right.
want
Well, if you
sugar.
needed bubbles, okay. I understand the needing of bubbles, but we got to do better. It may have this whatever this is, some sort of
Real talk.
oil. Yeah, no, I need.
BBO, I'm over here checking the ingredients right now.
Yes, please. Yes,
This
try to
real
find
talk.
out who has. Also, I don't
BBO.
trust. Did you know that the deputy commissioner of the FDA's Human Food Program is named Jim Jones? I don't trust anyone named Jim Jones anymore. I don't care how you get to the name Jim Jones. I don't trust you. I don't
Dipset,
trust
dipset.
you. That's what you think. You got to it through Dipset. I'm talking Flavor Aid in the jungle. Either way, I don't trust anyone named Jim Jones. The most generic name. Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got to clip that. It's got to go. I did find a list.
Okay.
BVO is in Fresca Original Citrus,
Oh.
Powerade in Fruit Punch and
Oh.
Strawberry Lemonade flavors,
Uh-oh.
Squirt, Great Value Sports Drinks, Fanta Orange.
Well, I guess that's how I go down.
Yo, real talk. You talking shit about my Sunkiss, huh?
Hey, but it tastes good though.
Real talk. Mountain Dew Diet and Original.
Ugh.
Sunkissed Pineapple, but not orange.
Keep reading.
Crush. The confidence.
Because I'm already gonna die. So keep reading. Keep reading.
Crush Orange Soda
Mm-hmm.
and Gatorade's Thirst Quencher Orange. Those are the ones listed with like the highest levels of BVO.
Okay, this is Gatorade Fruit Punch, but you said Powerade Fruit Punch. Either
Yeah,
way, I guess get it out of there.
you good. You good. Only
But
Gatorade they mentioned was the Thirst Quencher Orange. You chilling.
yeah, I guess so. I don't really drink Gatorade Orange. Either way, get it out of my precious Fanta Orange. Leave Fanta Orange full of sugar and fake oranges like the way the Lord intended. Not tasting anything like orange at all.
This was brought to the attention because in 2003, a man was treated for a strange skin condition that caused swelling and open sores to appear on his hands. It was discovered that his bromine levels were doubled of what is considered normal. Bang.
Oh, okay. Also, try not to drink too much of that.
Yeah, real talk.
Is also a thing you could do. Fanta Orange is my favorite soda. I
Yeah,
don't drink it much because it's a lot. Like
right,
as a
right.
child, that's based on like as a child when you could tolerate that, and also based on like the 80s version of it when they still were putting heroin in Fanta Orange. But you know, when they took out the heroin, they put in probably this stuff, and it's just not quite the same.
Real talk, yo.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so
pure is healthy. You know
yeah,
what I
I
mean?
think I'm probably looking. It's a nostalgia for a purer taste. That's what
Oh man, I'm down to no. I have no juices at all that are like. I drink nothing with calories at this point.
what?
Because like in terms like because of the diabetes stuff.
Oh,
So like
sure.
I clip everything with calories, I mean like negligible. Like some of the cans would be like a diet thing that has like 5 calories, but like
Right.
I drink like no like juice with anything like that. And sodas I probably have like 2 a week. Juice
Okay.
is really my shit. And so I've been working on that more. So I'm trying to pivot slowly to more and more like water and diet green tea.
Okay.
Know what I mean? But
Yeah.
for the time, but today I was like, I need bubbles today. So
Mhm.
I got some Sunkiss diet, and here we
Nice.
are. Now I'm
Sunkist.
worried about my skin sores.
Well, I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be. I mean, you
Oh my
know.
goodness,
I
we'll
mean,
try.
again, don't listen to me because to me, ginger ale is medicine. So I don't know
Oh
much.
man.
I don't know much.
In other news, a new federal rule could offer protection from extreme heat to millions of workers. That's right. U.S. Department of Labor has proposed a new rule that would require employers to develop injury and illness prevention plans in order to better protect workers from heat related injuries and death. Workers all over the country are passing out, suffering heat stroke, and dying from heat exposure from just doing their jobs. And something must be done to protect them, said Doug Parker, Assistant Secretary for the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA. Today's proposal is an important next step in the process to receiving public input to craft a win-win final rule to protect workers while being practical and workable for employees.
Okay,
Uh,
stop.
yeah.
So this is a proposal for a rule to get employers to develop a plan.
Hmm.
Do you see what I'm getting at? This is nothing.
Real talk. Yeah, I
This
read
is
this
a
shit.
proposal for a rule to get employers to develop a plan in case their workers get hurt from heat
Real
or
talk,
die
yo.
from heat. This is 4 degrees away. I could get to Kevin Bacon faster than I can get from this proposal to helping an actual employee.
Real talk, yo. Like, I'm positive, like, this is not the easiest way to get water. Like, that's all they
Like,
asking
what
for.
do we like?
That's all it should be. Is like, yo, like, have more water. That's all it
Not
is.
even have more. Just
Let them
there
stop.
are things. Yeah, there are things that are around. Have the things necessary, and like that. You have to propose a rule for a plan to make a thing, and then perhaps what? That's that's
So, yeah,
wild.
yo, because like there's a dude that like started this, and he's like, "So what did you want?" I was like, "I just want to sit, my G. That's all I'm
Right?
asking.
Yeah. There are so
I'm
many
down to work."
things. Like, and also, as this article does note, the proposed rule comes as the nation continues to experience record-shattering heat waves and extreme weather activity.
Real talk.
And more than 75 million people were under heat alerts on
Hmm.
Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So the world ain't doing nothing but getting hotter. And we waiting on OSHA.
To lead the
Do
way.
you know that OSHA makes posters that everybody's supposed to put up and don't nobody put them fucking posters up?
Real talk.
Like, God bless you, OSHA. Thank you for coming through when you need to. But like, also, can we work faster? Because we dying out here.
Yeah, yo. Real
Because we're
talk.
dying out here because we're probably trying to make the kind of shit that makes everything overheat and die anyway.
Like, I'm to be clear, like I'm pro OSHA
Yes.
trying to fix something.
Yes.
I'm mad that it has to get to OSHA. Like wherever you're working, whatever company this is, if you have a guy dying from heat stroke, this should have been resolved before that. Like,
You know what? I'm not mad that it has to get to OSHA. I'm mad that OSHA can't move faster.
mm,
And to that speaks to like the government and the
yeah,
speed in which the government moves. So I ain't mad at OSHA because OSHA's hands are tied, and I feel
yeah,
like OSHA would say that's not safe.
Yeah,
untie my hands. Let me do something.
real
But
talk.
yeah, like it's not, you know, and look at all this process. Why can't, I mean,
And then they got to roll this shit out.
they got to roll it out. That's going to take years. This is just a proposal for a rule. Look, how long
Yo,
is it going to take for that rule to even be like, so now it's got to be presented to the companies. And what do? Vote on it? Or do they just go, well, what about that? Like, is there more talking? This is insane.
that dude been thirsty since 2018.
Oh my gosh, that guy. Ugh. It's
Good luck to
so
y'all, man. Real talk.
getting the rule finalized will be an uphill battle during a tumultuous election year amid strong opposition from the deep-pocketed lobbying groups. You see all the ways this shit could go wrong. Like
Who
that's
don't understand hot?
these
That's
people.
so crazy, yo. You arguing against hot while you are in the AC room
Exactly.
voting.
Cuz hot don't hit them. Cuz hot
Yeah,
don't hit
hot
them.
don't hit you, B.
So,
Yo, real talk, man. And this is from someone trying to go back into like physical. I was looking for like a part-time truck loading job. I want to like move.
ooh, not
You know what I mean?
not in this climate. In this
Real talk.
climate, it
Yo,
is
I
it
was trying.
is southern hot out there.
My homie works at UPS, and I used to load the trucks.
Mhm.
So like I hit him up. He's like, yo, like I get like a part-time job, like loading in the mornings. And he's like, you sure? Like everybody is like 21.
Yeah,
You know
bruh.
what I mean? He like, that
Yeah,
ain't you no more.
your back
Yo.
is like, bro, we don't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
you
was
don't believe me? Okay.
real talk. I was
And
like,
next,
I want to
and
show up.
don't. I
It's gonna be like a gym membership. You know what I mean?
no, no, it's not.
Coming back.
It's gonna be like a clinic. You're not coming back. You don't even know what you've lost,
Real
but
talk.
you've lost your ability to do a lot of things.
I'm sure. But I'm gonna get him back, Sha.
No, you're not.
Training camp.
Brother, no, you're not.
Bro, so
Mm-mm.
at the very least, when I go down, there's gonna be a new OSHA rule that got started because of me. Okay, that's what's
When?
gonna happen.
When is that gonna kick in? We ain't got but 15 years left on this planet. OSHA ain't moving faster than climate change, I tell you that. OSHA could take a couple of notes from climate change when it comes to moving quick.
If you
Climate,
would like,
if you would like to move as fast as climate change.
if you would like new OSHA rules to be implemented at Gastor and Shaw's will, all you gotta do is like subscribe to the show, baby. If you're an Apple or Spotify listener, you appreciate these ratings, 4 stars. You against water
What?
for hot people. Why?
No,
Come on, B.
it's more than that.
Water and benches, okay? And shade. 5 stars, you understand that that's all we about here, okay? Work hard, play hard, but also like, you allowed to be thirsty. You're allowed to sit down sometimes.
Oh
You know what I
boy.
mean? All the union dues goes to getting Poland Springs for our people.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay.
how, that's my commitment to the Teamsters.
Oh, well,
Okay.
that's good. That's good that you have a commitment. I just say try to find a job inside. That's
Somebody gotta
not a
get us these
warehouse.
boxes though, sir.
Yeah, yeah, y'all, you work that out. But I'll be inside in front of one of those giant industrial fans, just screaming at people because I can't hear anything. That's where I'll be.
The only AI Sha wants is for package delivery.
What?
Okay.
Who? No, huh? No. I want people to do it, but do it in the middle of the night. How about that? Let's work with the
Ooh.
weather.
Okay.
You
So
know, I'm a late night person anyway. If you're gonna do the work, do it
would
when
you
it's
be
not the
willing to give up like your speed though? Like a package is gonna take 3 times as long to get because we're not working during daytime. Like there's no next day air in this world. You know what I mean? Everything shows up 3 times slower because we're only working during like nighttime.
No. I mean, like delivery wise, so people
Right?
out in the elements, right? You can do that at night.
Right, but like the trucks got to get loaded. Like a portion of the job is always being done during the day. Like
Right.
those things are all, you know what I mean?
Can
So
you
like
can you also load in the I just don't want anyone working during the hottest part of the day.
Yeah,
So
I could
can
tell
there
you that's impossible for
yes.
next day stuff.
Sure. All right. Well, shit, I don't need this stuff next day. What am I ordering? I'm probably ordering a pair of pants that don't fit.
Boom.
So, yeah, take your time, baby. Take your
That's it.
time.
We solved it right here, baby. No next day air. We got next week air. Okay.
I mean,
Boom.
honestly, if you live in New York, you already kind of assume it's going to take a week. And nobody believes, ever since moving here, I don't believe any of that next day shit. Not in this city. Not in this city. None, whatever day. Oh, look for it by. It's on the train. No, it's not. It's nowhere near. I'll see it when I see it. I have gotten so like I just let the Lord carry it to me on wings. I don't believe any of the email updates at all. So nah.
Yeah, yo, real. I give the one that pisses me off. Ironically, is not
Mhm.
even like a package. It's the Domino's tracker. Like that
What
should
a
be getting me
joke.
heated. I'm like, this is. I Jeremy ain't load my pizza right now. Don't be lying to
Yeah.
me.
Mm-mm.
He's not cooking that. If you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter or Instagram at Silky Jumbo at Gastor Almonte. Shout outs this week to Anna, Brandy Spain, Lori McDaniel. Always appreciate y'all. With all that said, I am the enjoying the BVO in my sun kiss, Gastor Almonte. Okay. With my new favorite nickname for her, Shalewa, not in this city, Sharpe.
I mean,
Yeah, that's kind of hard, Shaq. Come on.
I honestly I can't argue with you on that because that is truly how I feel about New York City. Not in this city. I don't expect nothing no more. This city done broke me. I get it when I get it. I feel happiness when I feel happiness. Otherwise, whatevs.
Oh man, this has been a whatever issue of the War Report. Catch y'all next time, maybe. Okay.